What is up, guys? It is Eli here. Welcome back to Brick Me Studios. And today I'm going to be looking at the vacuum that cleaned my bricks cells. So I recently got this a few days back. And I'm going to be talking about whether or not I think it is actually worth it to pay a full like $100 plus. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about whether or not I think you should buy this. So first thing I want to say is that my experience with them shipping this was very, very bad. It took them about like a month and a half to get this to me, and it got like delayed like 3 times. So it was pretty unbelievable, and they're like really bad at getting back to you in emails, at least from my experience. I don't know if that was just like with me, and maybe it was like because it was over like around Christmas time. So I ordered it like in like later November or so. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that at least. But yeah, I have not even opened this up. So I guess let's open it up and see what is inside if I can find an opening spot. And there were some extra stuff that came with this came with this outside of just the box stuff, and I'll show you that later after I show you the full vacuum cleaner. Okay, so first off, we have the vacuum here, which is individually packed up with some little wrapping. Yeah, so first off, I'd like to say I do really like the way it looks. It comes with a charging cable, so it's just like a USB-C port. So it's yeah, so like kind of like the mainstream thing that most like items are using now. Yeah, so this doesn't use any batteries. I don't think there's an option to use batteries either. But yeah, the port is just right there on the bottom, and it comes with a few different attachments. So let me see if I can get some of these on. Yeah, so it comes with like this attachment if you want to kind of get a little bit closer into your stuff. I don't know if this goes on it too. Well, I'll figure that out later in a second. But yeah, and then also you can put in this one too if you wanted to do more of like maybe if you're just doing like base plates or like your roads in your city or something. Oh, that comes off like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so and there are like some it does have like these filters inside here. So as you can see, it actually came with extra of these. It came with like 6 extras of these. And here's another package that came with the vacuum also. Let me get this open here. Yeah, it's just like some like individual kind of longer brushes. I think they are like the brushes are different sizes. Yeah, it's like the brush itself, like some are smaller and then some are bigger. Yeah, so it comes with like 5 of those. So that's nice. I didn't even realize it was gonna come with that extra stuff. There's also a couple more other brushes too, actually. It also came with 2 of these brushes right here, like if you just like would rather not use your vacuum for whatever you're doing anyway. But yeah, so let's get back to the main show here. Yeah, so let me figure out, let me see if I can, okay, yeah, so you can just detach that like that. Yeah, but before I continue in this, let me just get a little bit familiar with this so I'm not just trying to figure it out while you're watching me. So yeah, I'll be right back, and I'm just gonna figure out how this all works and how you put it all together. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now I think I understand how everything works now. So, yeah, so first you generally put on this one first, and then you can just slide this little attachment on to the front of it, like so. Yeah, and then you can just turn it on and then vacuum like whatever you are wanting to. Yeah, so then it's easy just to take this one right back off, and then you also have this one that just goes on all by itself. And then yeah, again, like I said before, like probably like base plates, stuff like that, you could use this for. But yeah, so again, just kind of the same thing. Yeah, you just push this button and it vacuums stuff up. Yeah, so I guess yeah, before I get any further in this video, I think we should just test it out on some of the sets that I have right here on the shelves, and I'll also test out some of the brushes, but I mean, they're just brushes. I'm sure they're gonna work pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna test out everything we got here, so let's just jump right into it. So the first thing I think I'm going to vacuum is my Galaxy Explorer set. So I've had this for a while now and I've never once vacuumed or dusted it, I don't think. So it's going to be really nice to get all of this dust and just grime off of my Lego set because as you can see it's looking pretty bad. So yeah, I'm just going to use the regular like attachment for the vacuum, like the one with the bristles. And then I'm also going to try out the different brushes that they gave along with the vacuum, and I kind of like the smaller one more than the longer one that I'm using right now. But yeah, I think both of them work pretty nicely though. But I really do like that attachment on the vacuum that I was just using. I thought it worked really well, and that's what I used to get off most of the dust off of this set, and I think that it did a very good job, so I'm pretty happy with the end result with this. Yeah, but now I think I'm going to use the other attachment that I was talking about to use like for base plates and stuff. I'm going to go and use that down on my roads in the basement downstairs. So yeah, let's just go down there real quick. And yeah, so as you can see, the roads are looking pretty bad. It is definitely very dusty, quite a few like hairs and just fuzz all over the place. As you can see, like I can just like stick my finger in there and like a bunch of dust is just gonna come right up on my finger. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it a quick clean, just like a quick 2 minutes, kind of like with the Galaxy Explorer. And I must say, I'm not super happy with the outcome of this. It did not get off as much dust as I would have hoped, like it did for the Galaxy Explorer. And it also kind of scratched my base plates quite a bit, which I didn't realize while I was doing it. And it does not rub off whatsoever. So I'm kind of upset about that. But yeah, more on these scratches later. Well, guys, now in light of everything that happened in this video, I want to give you some final thoughts that I have about the vacuum of Clean My Bricks. So first off, I would like to say that I think the main attachment is really nice, just the main attachment that has like the long one that has the bristles on the end. I really like that one. I think it works really good. I also think the smaller brush that I was talking about earlier, like the smaller, more like stubby brush that I said was kind of softer. Like I really like that one. I don't like the longer ones as much. I kind of have like the stick shape. I don't really like those quite as much. They're like you could get like really just any generic brush that I think would be just as good as those. But I did like the small ones, and I also like um the main attachment to the vacuum cleaner. But there is the other attachment though that I really hate. One thing is they didn't put any bristles at all at the bottom, and there's no attachment to put any bristles at the bottom. So it literally just scratches your Lego base plates, and I think that's the only what else on earth would you use this for besides base plates, and it literally just scratches like your roads. I mean, it might not scratch a normal base plate as much, but if you bring on a normal base plate, it wouldn't even get in between the studs. So what is the point to this? I don't, why would you want that? So I'm just going to get rid of that. There's no point to ever use that. So if you get this, I would recommend not using that attachment because it is garbage and it sucks. It does not work. Oh, it sucks. It actually does not suck because it did not suck the dirt and grime and dust off of my Legos the way I would want it to and expect a $100 vacuum cleaner attachment to work. So that is really bad. I do not like that attachment whatsoever. I'm kind of mad actually that it was scratching my roads. I did not really realize that at the time, but when I'm looking back at like the little glare that's coming onto it from the lights above, I can see like the scratches all over it. So I'm kind of mad about that. So yeah, do not use that attachment. But back onto the main attachment, I do really like the main attachment. So yeah, I recommend using that one and not the other one whatsoever. There's not really a point to use it. If it had bristles on it, however, it would not scratch your stuff. It would carry up the dirt and dust so much better because it would actually be picking it up more. It would actually be like kind of more like into, and it could also get like in between studs. So that would have been so much better. I don't know why they decided to not do that, but yeah, that makes me a little bit upset. But I would just say, lastly though, if you were not like really wanting this, or if like you're kind of more working within a budget, or just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I really want a vacuum cleaner that much. I guess like it would be nice to clean up my stuff, like cleaning up my Legos a little bit, and you're not really like super like, you're just kind of like, whatever, like I'll just kind of like, I'd be probably fine with like almost anything. Yeah, if that's kind of like where you are, I would probably just recommend getting like a generic like keyboard vacuum. It's like you can find them on Amazon. They're like the same thing. Even if you just search up like Lego vacuum, like a bunch of keyboard vacuums are gonna like probably like just pop up, like ones that are like in the same kind of like gun shape, or with whatever, it has like the little trigger on the front. You can just push it and it works. It works just the same. Probably, I'm sure it's like very very similar. I mean, I hope that the Clean My Bricks one is better, but I don't know. I definitely say that it is not worth the price. Definitely not, because you can get those generic ones for like $30 on Amazon, and they're probably about the same. I did not get one of those to like test too, but actually that wouldn't have been a bad idea. But I don't want to spend an extra $30 when this one already costs too much, like 100. So yeah, I would say definitely I've had a pretty bad experience with this vacuum so far, so I hope that overall I really like it, which I feel like I am going to really like it in the long run, because I do really 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 like the main attachment. But I'm really mad about the shipping, and I'm really really mad about the secondary attachment where I was using on my base plate. So yeah, other than those two things, I don't really have any problems. Those two things, and the price is pretty expensive. Yeah, but yeah, so other than those three things, I think it is a solid vacuum cleaner. I really like it. So I would definitely not recommend this if you're trying to work within a budget. But if you kind of just have like all the money in the world to spend, like I would say, yeah, go out and get it. You're gonna be happy with it in the long run. So yeah, that is my kind of review, and whether or not I think you should buy this, and whether or not I think, yeah, it's worth your time and worth your money to have. So I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button so you can stay tuned on our latest stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.